All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Sugar. Good morning, Adam. Good morning, Brad. Good morning, Marty. Rebecca. Good morning, Stephen. Good morning, um, Alpha. Good morning. All right, guys. Market is in sync on the long side, and we have um, a target of 802. That's a whole number. Harmony zone number one is 52 by 42. 27 by 17 is harmony zone number two. Pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis. And we're looking for our run up toward 802. We're very close to the 5500, which is the target to ES. Zone number one is 88 by 85 and 82 by 79. And Globex for NQ is 727. ES is 488 and a quarter. And let's get it done today. Good luck, everybody. But you don't need luck. You're good. Let's go. Target coming up 802. All right, so we're getting a little bit of a pullback here against that target of 827. We're coming up into Harmony Zone number one, which is support for the first time. Let's see how they're going to handle that little target. So we came and tested harmony zone number one, bounced right back off of it. So we're getting a market that is out of sync up at these levels. Just remember where we at location wise. We're at the top end of Globex band. So if I enlarge this a little bit here, you could see that the whole band here, 76 to 77. So we're at the top end of that. So that's the market right here is going to be consolidated. You have harmony zone number two. Let's see how they're running the stops here. If they run it a little bit further to that, like 52 or so, you could get a bit of a bounce back up. G Money, good morning, good morning, good morning. Here you go. We should be going to the 60 here. So they're testing harmony zone number, yeah, look at that. Ethan, good morning. Vitali, good morning. So that's the first touch. This is the first touch of harmony zone number one. This is the first touch of harmony zone number two. Both of them bounce back, but you really need a bit better price action. Like ultimately, you need the price to start really migrating toward the 77, 80 in order for the longs to stick around a little bit longer. If we end up going to Globex, then the market is going to be in sync on the short side, and we have swing trade targets that are lower. Two double switch trades right here. So that tells me that the market is going to run the stops. And here they are. Good morning, G Money. How are you? All right, that kind of puts it in perspective here. And the market hits Globex. We are in sync on the short side. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis. The market has put on a captain setup law, harmony zone number one, which is 52 by 62, 77 by 87 is zone number two. We'll continue to look for rallies as a shorting opportunity and reevaluate the shorts if we break anything above 775. Our target is 702. Yeah, it's no big deal. G Money happens. No big deal. ES is pulling back. Obviously, ES is a lot stronger than NQ right now with the way it's moving. and it's holding up price. We're only testing harmony zone number one on ES. Harmony zone number one is 94 by 91. There's a captain setup long, excuse me, captain setup long on the 40 and the 30 NT Renko. So that captain sub was 42, ran it up to harmony zone number one and faded it. So that automatically tells me that the shorts are still very active in this area. But if we break anything above 46, we should be seeing a big push to the upside to the 55.60. Yeah, we should be getting a push toward 50. Well, yeah, we should be seeing a 55.60 against that 32. Really? That's actually pretty good. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. They put a captain setup, switch trade, and rolled it over into a captain setup. So double captain setup here in and around Globex. So I'm definitely gonna stay away from this Globex right here. So we gotta almost like read the stops. I mean, every time they sell off the stops or take out the stops, they buy it back up here. So that tells me 55, 65 area is very high probability. And that's a retest of harmony zone number one. So ultimately, I'm looking for these rallies as a shorting opportunity. The 50 NT Renko um, is a captain setup as well, long. So you're getting multiple rotations here of them buying and putting setups that are long in nature, like 45. Yeah, see that? Here you go. Here you go. We're hitting harmony zone number 2 here. Here we go. Good, good, good. See that? That's first touch harmony zone number 2, and the market pulled back. Let's see if we have any news. Yeah, we have FOMC member bar speaks, but it's not a red folder, so it's not. We don't have that much news. We're not waiting on any big news. So the market is out of sync, and it's a two-sided market, but we came in on a first touch basis within harmony zone number 1 and faded it. Harmony zone number 2 came in once and twice and gave us another attempt at it, and this market is just rotating lower. So that is by nature a very negative behavior, and it's a tested market to the upside that failed, and you're looking for a continuation to our original target of 702. So it's just this Globex business is what's holding us up right here. Because every time we come up to Globex, the market kind of stabilizes, bounces right back, and we're playing these type of games with this market. But ultimately, this is a weak market. ES is stronger than NQ. Here we go, testing harmony zone number 1 again. Okay, so this area needs to resolve itself lower, below 40. And we're coming up on harmony zone. Okay, so here we go again. This is a very interesting market to me, because look what they just did here. they put on a captain setup long on the 100 NT Rinko. So now you're getting really mixed messages between what the 200 NT Rinko is saying versus the 100. And that tells me it's a mixed market. But the fact that they put a captain setup long here gives this area support, a big time support at 740. So if the market breaks 740, then the odds are we're going to break into Globex and then end up failing that whole structure. But the fact that we're putting a captain setup long here, the market is going to push up into Harmony Zone number 2. And it's not the kind of push up I want to get short into. So that's going to be something where I'm going to go long against that 40 and look for Harmony Zone number 2 to sell into my position, or I'm leaving this alone and seeing if the market gets to reversing at 802. So, I mean, the market keeps shifting back and forth this morning. Christian, good morning, buddy. How are you? Here you go. I mean, I knew it when that captain setup showed up. I was like, yeah, they're gonna try to run this market. Here we go. We hit the 802. Now the market is in a position to go to 827. So with that push to 802, pullbacks are buyable on a swing trade basis. We're looking for a pullback as a buying opportunity at 77.67, Harmony Zone number 1. Then you got Zone 2, 52 by 42. We'll reevaluate the longs if we break anything under 55. Here we go. We're running into this zone here. Wow. Look at this market, man. Okay, so they came like literally in the middle of the range and bought it back up. Okay, so that's good. So now the market is out of sync. I get that. If they dip into harmony zone number 2, make a low and a higher low, then that will put us in a position where we could see a bit of buying interest, stronger buying interest coming in. News in 1 minute, but it's not anything big, Adam. I'll tell you what, man. If I can get 27.75, that'll be a captain set up short on the 200 NT Renko, and that will be a significant event. Okay. We came in at that first touch on. It's actually kind of did what we thought it should be doing, which is come in, test that area, and give me a higher low. And the higher low was that 56 run pullback into that 56, and the market made a higher low at 64, and now you're getting a push. All right. So what is the market doing here? Okay, 904. It's really interesting what they're doing here. Like on the 50 NT Rinko, they just produced a captain setup short at 71, and on the 40 NT Rinko at 72. So I mean, you're getting the market telling you buy the pullbacks on a swing trade basis to 827. Then they put short formations that are typically solid ones. So on the lower charts. So that's in many ways is a mixed market for me. That's a mixed market. And they bought the stops a couple of times here, and they're trading in the middle of the range. So really, okay. Captain set up switch trade on the 40 NT Rinko. We should be pushing lower right now to the 60s. Here you go. I mean, look at that. I mean, that was a captain setup switch trade. I mean, you couldn't have gotten any better on that one. On the 40 NT Rinko. So they came touched harmony zone. I mean, boy, if they put on a captain setup long here, I'm gonna have to kind of get. Yeah, they sure did. Look at that. Our target of 827 is coming up. That's just a big target. Looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity, and looking for a target of 827. So that's the captain setup, and we got ourselves double captain setups. Look at that, one here and one here. So this is gonna be a structure for the rest of the day between uh, 787 all the way down to Globex at 727. That 60-point range is gonna be a very solid support with targets much higher, and the stops are multiple. You got to stop at 44. You got to stop under 27. Pullbacks are buyable against that double captain setup. So now we can play the game. Wow, what are they doing? Yikes. That's a little bit fast. I mean, they should be holding this level. I mean, I kept it a little bit tight. Took a stop, but I'm going to watch it run back up here. Well, I mean, they hit that 44 target. It's the weird market. We're going to catch them. We're going to catch them. It's just a matter of... I mean, it's a big ass move. I mean, the minute they disconnected at 802, telling you, they're gonna get me again. Right, good for them. Good for them. They put a captain set up short on the 200 NT wrinkles. Rallies are shortable on a swing trade basis. And target is 702. Then you got multiple targets under there, all the way to 50 and below. That's 650. Harmony zone number 1 is 727 by 37 and 52 by 62. Okay, putting a captain setup short here and pushing it. Target 677. Good job, Adam. Good job. Yeah, finally. We're looking for 677 as a target. All right, we got short and covered. So we made a little bit of money on that trade, and that's a railroad short. So let's see if we can get another one. And the market is in sync on the short side, so we're looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity. Yeah, they're protecting the whole number. Damn it. They're protecting that whole number. 700. We'll try them again. Okay. I'm glad I took that stop, right? So the market is back in sync on the long side with a target of 802. I mean, I'll do the 50 and 37. That's testing harmony zone number 1. 50. I mean, my stop should be like literally under that 15. That's a little bit more risk than I'd like to take, but yeah, took one off. Let's see if I can get 55. Ain't gonna happen. All right, I'll take a small profit on that one, and that is a small profit. Okay, let's see. Let's see. The 37 one was really the solid trade. I mean, they're putting some nasty consolidation here. Let's see if they take out Globex. Globex is 727, and if they do, they're gonna bounce this thing back up. Like if they try to go past 727, most likely we're gonna hit the 22, maybe the bottom end of the 17, and bounce right back up. It's exactly right, Adam. I'm gonna figure out a way to win today. I'm down a little bit of money, but I'll figure this out here. Homie, don't play that. Okay. You secured your bag and you're watching. I get it. I mean, the big play for this market is 701 and 75. 701 75. That would be a captain set up switch trade short on the 200 NT Rinko, and that is a big deal. It's very possible, my friend. It's very possible. Market is out of sync right here. I mean, I could play this zone against Globex. Let them run the stops right here under 41. I mean, that'll be 31 stop. Come on. That was a good entry right here. Made small amount of money. Market runs up. Okay, I get it. I'm gonna keep, even if I have to nickel and dime this market, I'll get my money. Yeah, good luck with that one, Steven. It is blue. It's blue, but because you're seeing yellow against blue, so it's going gray. If you look at ES, it's just literally a mush. It's like, I mean, take a look. That's I haven't seen that forever. Look at that mess. Holy moly! And that like a blender. It's a meat blender. Get to 60, 62. Here we go. Thank you. That's a railroad long in the direction of the harmony wave, Steven. How about that? I traded a basic signal. You would be happy, wouldn't you? I stopped trying to get fancy. That's all I did. I was like, okay, well, let's just go back with a harmony signal, just basic harmony signal. What is it? You know, the market is typically in sync, but this one was not. But there is support around harmony zone number one. Market breaks, comes back, gives you a railroad long at that 54 with the closure of that candle, and you're taking it from that to a target. Keep it simple. I should follow my own system, right? Captain set up short. Here we go. Get to the 20. Here we go, 2020. I'll take that target right here. That's a captain setup short right here, but I'm not gonna stick around in Globex. Hold around Globex? Ain't no way. See that? Come on, Adam. You know better than this. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Right here, I gotta take my profit, or otherwise they come back and boom, they go 40. But they rotated They rotated better. If they go to 700, man, I'm telling you, that's when I get a little bit aggressive. That's okay, man. I made a little bit of money. I don't you can't be a pig about it. Can be and you're running, not only you're running into Globex, but you're running into a harmony zone number two. So like the expectation here is a bit of a balancing and rebalancing and choppiness. So do I want to stick around in that choppiness or just make my money and move on? Why, do you want to put another captain set up? Ooh, don't be nasty with me. Here we go. Come on, baby, let's go. Anything under 10. Ah, I'm gonna flatten that trade for a plus. Small plus here. It's 1 point. Yeah, that should have flushed. So that's a captain setup short, another captain setup short. If they put on a switch trade here, I'll get back in. I'm scap. Oh, Jesus, look at that. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. Sorry about that, guys. All right, we made a little bit more money. But I got excited. Why did I get excited? That's 700. Yeah, that's why I got excited. That's right. You got captain setup switch trade short on the 200 NT Rinko. That is no, no. I am absolutely completely happy, man. I made my money 3 times. This is where I have to kind of get a little bit aggressive and take some risk. And I'm not gonna do it in an Apex account because that type of trade Apex account cannot handle it. So I gotta see how they handle the run ups. That's exactly right. That's exact. I may have to go into a rotation where I'm adding and averaging in a rotation all the way up to 776. So let's figure out how I can do that without taking too much risk. So that's like a 40, 50 point stop. But the signal is the signal. So that's one stop run that they took. So I mean any place between like 35, 45, 27, 37. That's one of them. I want to figure out a way to hold on. Not just take like a scalp here. My ultimate target is 677. That's just one spot. Come on. I gotta take that. I gotta take that. That's a lot right there. Um, and let me see if I can get another bounce. God dang. Yeah, let them run the stops, come back in. Oh yeah, I may have screwed myself out of a big trade right here. That is painful. That is painful. Painful in the fact that I know exactly what these things is should be doing, and but it just gave me like a quick 20 points. And this market is just a nervous market, and it bounces back all the time. So I mean, I'm like, okay, take it and then run it back up and reload. That's fine. I'll take it and just smile and keep on going. Smile, keep on going. What is that? I predict pain. Yes, I. Oh yeah, they are criminals, aren't they? I mean, that's the middle of the range bounce. I mean, they're gonna go back to glowbacks. You're going through harmony zone number one again, into harmony zone number two. So across the board, how is everybody doing? Adam, Becca, how are you doing? Brad, G Money. I know you had couple of stops. How are we improving? Sheila, Marty, how we doing, Marty? Becca's up 220. Okay. Plus 20 points on ES, Green Day. Okay. Mr. Adam, $1,300 multiplied by 6 FTT accounts, and he's done. Here you go. I knew Marty was cooking something nice. 3,500. Future trader up 1890. Ethan 350 negative. That's no big deal, man. You bounce out of that in no time. Here we go. SPX shorting, doing good. What we got going on here, Mr. Steven, green across the board. I'm seeing 500s and 400s and 300s. All right, let's go. Got winners on the block today. Yeah, it is a crazy day, isn't it? Ugh. Hitting harmony zone number two, so that's resistance area and in and around glowbacks. I mean, I'll play that game if they can close this candle lower. That's my stop. And I'm looking for targets in the 15 and the whole number. Oh, yeah. Nope. If they put a captain setup short right here, I'm going to add to it. And if they close this candle lower, I'm going to add to it some more. I'm risking, what is that, 7 points, 7, 8 points. It's reasonable. Come on, what are you guys doing? All right, they failed it. That was sucky. I could have been nice. Yes. Yes, Don. I mean, we talk about him here, but we also have a private room that you can join, and there's a free trial of the software. I'll send you the link here. Here it comes. They just want to get rid of me first, which is fine. I mean, it was I had 3 contracts, so I couldn't really give it that big of a room. Well, thank you, Becca. Yeah, if it comes from me, it's gonna sound weird. There you go. I mean, it's just that they rotated a little bit more. So then shorted here, then shorted here. So the market is in this oscillation mode between harmony zone number 1 and 2, and we're just going through that range. Yeah, I get it, Frida. It's right here. It's a consolidation market right here. We're bouncing off the middle of the range on the 200, going to glowbacks, and we're spending time basically between harmony zone number 1 and 2 and building stops right above it and below it. So 700 and 750 are the 2 big levels for this market. You start breaking anything above 750, the market will have another rotation to the 800. And if we break the 700, then we could count on the market coming into 652, and then that confirms the captain setup switch trade short, and we can go to lower prices. I rather be short than long, be honest with you. I just like the captain setup switch trade. That's a huge signal on NQ. But they're not making it easy to execute here. Like, I'm trying to keep it tight stops and running those over. Captain setup. Okay, let me see. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, give me a chance. I need to come in at 16. Taking too much risk here. Okay, I took 3 out just to kind of help out with this trade. I was in it for too many contracts. So let's see. Let's see if I can get that big move. The big move will be 52. And if we start breaking below harmony zone, below the 700, then I'm gonna start adding to this thing. I mean, they're trying to protect 700. I get it. All right. Just gonna stop myself here and wait. Yeah, we're trading around Globex, and that's gonna be like this. It's gonna be fairly choppy. So they decided the 50 is where they want to go. All right, so we broke that. Now we're heading toward the next target of 877, and we'll see what they do. Pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis. At least as long as we get an expansion one way or another. I mean, either the 700, I was hoping to see the 700, or we go into this type of rotation, which will be 8777. Well, here you go. That's a Vegas number. $777. Stock Tiger. I am down a little bit of money. Here we go. Let me see. Who the hell is calling me? All right. Let me see here. I'll show you in a second. Give me a moment. Let's see here. We are who asked? Yeah, Stock Tiger. Yeah, this is where I'm at for the day, man. 1141. Came back here almost to breaking even, a couple $100 away from it. Then hit a bad spot, and it's 1141. And that's the 1141. That's just from the beginning of August. So the equity curve is good. It just, today is the day. We'll give him back a little bit of money. The day is not over, though. The day is not over. We had a lot of good days here. That's a tough day. Came back here. That's a tough day. We came back here. And that's a medium day. Yeah, I mean, the best hours are the first hour, hour and a half. The power hour, sometimes I do, but I kind of do it by myself. Your best time to really trade is, I typically, the opening range between 8:30 to 9 o'clock Central Time. I just kind of watch the market. Then from 9 onward, from 9 to 11, those 2 hours. That's about all you need to do. And that's even sometimes too long. You get your work done and move on to something else. Like sometimes if the market is really active, that last hour, especially the last half an hour, is you'll find some good trading. Yeah, it'll be enjoyable. But the majority of the time, the first couple of hours, that's all you need. In trading, less is more. Um, we hit our target. The next target is 802. So we hit the 777, and we're looking for 802. So, oh my God, we're at the top with at the top end of the Globex band, so that's a resistance area. The market is in sync on the long side. Pullbacks are buyable, but this is just a spot where the market can back off a little bit. Just watch for that. Um, okay, so your question: how do you plan out the day, or you have few hours during the day to prepare for the next day? There's nothing to prepare for the next day. I do not do any preparation for the following day. There's nothing to prepare for because I'm trading the market as it unfolds itself one moment at a time right in front of me. So when the market is closed, there's nothing for me to prepare for. I don't look at past, levels to see if the market is going to be relevant there. The reason why is just because the participants constantly changing in the market. The behavior of today is going to be different than the behavior of tomorrow and the day after that. But if I can understand the price right in front of me, then I can then trade in a meaningful way. So when it comes to preparation, my preparation is showing up. Which part of it, Alpha? I prepare by showing up. Should be a yeah, should be a shirt, right? So, speed, range, and behavior. Market slow, range is constricted, behavior is trappy. So that's what we're seeing here. How are they treating the stops? I mean, they put on a captain setup switch trade on the 200 NT ring with the expectation of seeing a follow through. It happened to the middle of the range, but another run up to 650 and 600 is typically what you expect from that type of pattern. And that's not what the market did. They rolled it over. They haven't rolled over the captain setup, but they rolled over that behavior. Uh, a captain setup switch trade on ES, this market here in NQ is going to pull back to 56 against that 90. They're going to run the stops here in a minute. Here they come. They need to do more. Here you go. Yeah, so whenever you see, yeah, you're seeing this captain setup switch trade right here in ES. You always get a follow through. Captain setup switch trade on ES. So that's just, and right on Globex. So you see that, then you're gonna see at least a minimum of a couple of candles push. And if that's the case, you're gonna get a push in NQ. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a big push, but definitely a stop run, and that's what they did from 67 to actually from 87 to 57. And that ES push is continuing. So there's a little bit of backing and filling going on here in this market. And ES, I mean NQ, if we break 750, was that 750? Yeah, 750. Yep, the market's going to be out of sync. The 200 and 100, I mean, that was a beautiful thing on ES. The minute they did that, you could see that the wheels are coming off this market. Yeah, I think the shorts are the right move, Steven, here. I mean, here we go. I mean, they put a captain set up short, but I wouldn't like it against this support level, but you could tell the market is chewing through levels here. All right. You get a thumb down on that one, Steven. Yeah, I mean, here you go. I mean, they put a captain setup switch trade on that one. Just like boom. So they're chewing through these prices. I mean, that is going to be a big deal. The fact that we put this structure up here in ES, and that's just lending itself to that constant churning and stop runs that they made. And every stop run they made, they ended up selling below it. So that's just negative. That's negative behavior. And ES is weaker than NQ now. It was the exact opposite early on. Back to Globex. Globex is 727 if we get down there. So the shorts are picking up some steam. But ultimately, we really need to trade under Globex. And if we get back to 702, then this is what it tells me on a long-term basis, on a swing trade basis. It tells me the following. They put a captain set up short. They put a switch trade. Came back to the middle of the range with a one candle follow through. Retested Globex and the Globex band, the top end of it, and tested the switch trade. So a close at 702 can position any option player or any swing trader for a run that could break 600 and go to 500 with a stop of 792 and another stop at 822. So if you're playing the option game and you see 702 happen, then I can position myself that way. And even on a scalping basis, the market tone will shift negative, and the success of these scalps on the short side with signals can have a higher probability. But two things gotta happen. First thing is we gotta trade under Globex, which is 727. Second thing that needs to happen is a close of 702. Then that mechanics will start playing out. Here comes that first part of that equation. And I think you're gonna get it, Ethan. I mean, they may play around with the level here a little bit, but you know, there's a good shot at 702 here. You get to 705, you're gonna get to 702. They're gonna play around here for a little bit, and I mean that's a captain setup switch trade. I mean, I should have been all over that one. I don't know why I didn't take it, but same pattern that ES did, but it's a tighter formation. Here you go, Becca. Good job. Boom, here it comes. Yeah, anything between 710 and 702, it's a good spot to cover. Because they're gonna come in here and try to put the brakes on. Here it comes. So they're gonna flush it as long as they don't do a captain setup long here. Look at these guys. Yeah, captain setup long. Yeah, you gotta trim your position here. Here it comes, under 10. And the 705. Here you go, Ethan. There you go. And boom. The big idea is now on the docket. We will hit 677 and onward we go. There you go, man. You're making it big time, Ethan. Where we at, Becca? Did you get out of that, or are you still in it, or? That's not a bad spot, man. It's target number 5. Okay, that's fine. You made money. You didn't make all the money, but you made money. Target is 652. Futures trader JP Morgan is falling hard. Good deal. Thank you. G Money, are we talking about meeting tomorrow, or I'm private messaging you? Okay. Oh, okay. Perfect. That'll work. Captain set up short right here. So we're expecting a pushback into to a flush below 660, as long as we protect 83. If we close this candle lower, I'm gonna go short. We took 2 off, and I'm gonna go break even take one off and leave one in. And we'll see if I can get flush below 660. And if I do, great. And if I don't, great. We should be flushing under 660. But be honest with you, once they flush under 660, I'm going to be looking for them, basically 55. Let me see, 660, 50. Like a 50 would be where they would stop it. So I'll front run that to 51, let them flush the market and bounce back off 51, or they can come and pick me up at 74, and I already made a little bit of money off that trade. Here we come. You gotta break that 60, baby. Don't be shy. Yeah, that's it. Maybe they'll give me another shot. Break 660 again. Yeah, they're gonna stop me out. That's fine. I still made a little bit of money. I guess I didn't want to make another 300 bucks. It's a six prawn captain setup. Like, I needed to be in like 10 contracts of this thing. If they're gonna do that, then I know at a minimum we're gonna get a couple of candles in my favor. But here, I didn't realize the 52 is an actual target. I should have known that, because that would have changed things around for me. Here we go. Target is hit. Next target is 627. 627. Let's go. Where's Thomas? It's Thomas. Thomas, okay, Thomas is here. Hey, Thomas, good morning. Is Connie all squared away? I haven't gotten a response back from her. $627 coming up. Boom. Next target, 602. Let's go. It's coming. This formation, it's going to be significant for a multi-day, potentially multi-week outlook. And literally when it's happening, I was saying, if you're an option player or you swing trade player, this is exactly what you're looking for. You're looking for trading under Globex. You're looking for trading at 702. The minute that happens, momentum will pick up and we'll start breaking into these levels. Thomas, I sent you a private message. Unfortunately, guys, I have to go. I mean, this is actually really very good. Another a 1200, Becca. Good job, good job, good job, good job, good job. Man, you're cooking today. Take care, Alpha. Yeah, unfortunately, I have to go. I have training going on right now. So we'll have to see you guys bright and early tomorrow. And we will do this again, but just keep watching. Your big numbers are 702, Globex at 727, and this structure that continues to move forward. A break under 600 will speed up the sellers, then pause around the potentially the 550 and back and fill. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.